Alright, welcome back, Grifters, to some more Griftlands. In this episode, we are going to continue Rook's playthrough, where we're on a mission to talk to some people. All we've done so far is talk to people. We're a very talkative guy. No one needs me for battle, apparently, but hopefully we get to try out some combat at some point. For now, we are going to see more negotiations. It's probably just going to be one negotiation. Multiple seems kind of crazy. I'm not going to pay 45 to have a helper. It would be nice, but I think we can get through this one. I hope. Grist for the mill. Rook has expressed interest in the rise before. Go give him a sales pitch he can't ignore. Whether it's heavy lifting or heavy hitting, Orl's not afraid to get heavy. Another day in the feud, And oh, he is even easier, so this should be a no-brainer. I understand you may be interested in learning more about the labor movement. What are you, a narc? Look, I'm staying out of trouble, see? I don't know nothing about no rally, and I don't intend to. At ease there. I'm no narc, I assure you. Quite the contrary, I'm a narc repellent. Alright, so, defensive. Gains 2 composure whenever Rook creates a new argument, which we can't do at all yet, so no problem. We will try to gamble with the foot rationale here. We did not hit the thing that we needed, but then we'd still get composure even if we don't hit it, so that's actually fine for now. Then I guess I do want to level these pleasantries. I also want to level this Logstorm, but I want to play the one that is furthest away from leveling. This one's at 9, 8, 10. Oh, so it is the Logstorm. Alright, that's fine. Oh, and we hit it. Nice. 1 composure or resolve damage taken here. Suspicion plus. Diplomacy cards deal -2 damage with a minimum of 1. Reduce suspicion by 1 at the beginning of Orok's turn. And we have no suspicion cards in hand. Or, sorry, diplomacy cards in hand. Now, the grunt is great. We could finish it, but we really want to keep the fight going so that we level our cards. So I'm not gonna just play it on his face here. Let's draw some cards and hope for some more composure. Trickery can give us composure. Yeah, trickery giving us some composure maybe? No. Give your currently prepared card +2 bonus damage until the end of this turn. Prepare card. Gain a bonus action next turn then. Then call it. Okay. Could just end it though. That's not even guaranteed. Could also just use the Spark Baron Permit here. But I want to level the composure, or the rationale. We'll take the damage. I'm hoping this will be the final negotiation of the day. It seems likely. But I don't think it's actually like set in stone. It's probably just completely randomized. We also want to get rid of the slurred speech, but it's removed upon sleep. And we are getting at least somewhat through the day, so we might get rid of it for free soon. We're gonna draw some cards again. And we can tank the whole thing. We can damage. Good. And gamble. What is this now? Bone Tired. When destroyed, Orok loses 9 resolve. So, no matter which one we destroy, he will be wrecked. Rickety wrecked. Here we will go and say prepare draw card. Yeah, draw card. And then discard a card. Then I think we are gonna use the Spark Baron Permit this turn to just tank. But no, hold on. If I want to level any of these other cards, there's a chance it ends the fight. So might as well do that first. Right? It did not end the fight. And it did not end the fight. Then we tank. This is good because we want to go another round and play more cards. Ah, but that ended the fight. My bad, I forgot. Radula. Rig 3 snails, then draw a card. There you go. This is the one we want. Set the coin to snails, then discard a card, or overwhelm +1 damage for every argument. We don't combo with this. We don't really combo with setting the coin to snails or discarding. And this one has the lowest XP cost. It's also the only uncommon card here, so I don't think it's really a question. We are gonna rig some snails. Rigging 3 is quite a bit, and draw a card. That's really nice. That's a good one. Lovely. You've stood on your own 2 feet, have you? Never had another worker step up and cover your shift when you were lacking? Never had a colleague watch for Barons while you were trying to catch a nap between shifts? Well, I mean, of course, who hasn't? We gotta look out for each other here, or the Barons would bleed us dry, worse than the Grokits. A deadly bog beast known for its uncanny camouflage. Okay, exactly. Okay, Smarty Pines, I get your point. I'll go, but Hesh, help us if there's trouble. That's one down. Maybe Calandra was right after all. Next on the list is Kula. Oh, we do get multiple negotiations in here. Alright then. Do I want to go and buy another drink? No. No, I don't think so. Oh! Got a random words are hard. A random encounter. You're stopped by a member of the Spark Barons, but you're used that to pat down interrogation. You double check the hidden pocket where you've stashed the pamphlets. It's sealed. I hear someone's been rousing the local rabble, spreading dissensionist materials. That wouldn't be you, would it? Why, no, wouldn't dream of it. Somehow I find myself in need of convincing, and we can convince her or we can fight her, and I will fight her. This will make her dislike me, which is bad, but we can't have... I mean, we're going up again another negotiation after this, and I gotta start getting some combats in, so we'll take the dislike, it's fine. Forget it. Faster to just kill you anyway. Okay. So here's our first fight. And hopefully she isn't too tough. At least she's alone. We can defend all the damage. We are already defending all the damage. Scratch that. Ammo pouch for the level. Here we will... what? Spend 1 charge, gain the player, 1 impair, gain concentration and draw a card. Yes. And then we want to level the card with the most XP requirement first. So let me see. Something... oh, no, there was a graft that did... no, it's the shuffle that I'm thinking of. That's combos with the empty cells. Bonus damage per empty cell or gain defense per charge. Or it does both. So it both does more damage and gains me defense. Very cool. She's not attacking me though. I want to level my cards. This Hunker Down doesn't need a lot of XP, but this Blast does. I don't want to finish the fight too soon here. Try not to. Defense. Defense, and this one also gives me a defense technically. Up to 6 out of the 7. That's good enough. The, oh, what's happening? She's summoning someone? Oh, we got these grout stuff popping up everywhere. The hair trigger, is this a basic card? I thought this was a card that you like had to add into your deck. I don't seem to remember having that in my first playthrough, but I might be wrong. It's not doing anything and it's got counter. It dies after 3 turns, but it is something that I think attacks this one here. So it could be bad. Now we will hunker down, and then we will blast, and then we will blast, any more damage, and then she's done fighting. She's not attacking at all, so we're just playing non-lethal stuff. Gain concentration again, draw card. And I mean, we can kill the grab knuckle. Yeah, let's go for stuff that needs more XP. The kick is harder to get leveled anyway. Now that's the one attacking. Dang it. I can just finish the fight. No, I'm not gaining XP anymore anyway. Okay, let's just finish the fight. This is enough for me to also get rid of the tipsy here. Perfect. Could honestly not have gone a lot better. We took 1 damage. No mercy, or half mercy she says, and then... Deal 5 damage to yourself and stun. I don't think I want that one, and usually when we kill someone it makes people hate me. I don't think there's any reason to kill her here. It also fills in my hand so I can't level my cards. I'm gonna accept surrender. I've been doing that a lot more than I used to. It is a good idea in most cases. Anyway, here. Good cards here. Suppressing fire is really cool. Two action cost, and it deals a moderate amount of damage, but it targets all enemies, and for every enemy you hit, you gain 2 defense. So it's also a defensive card. Cheap Shot is a cool card because it can become free. Right now my pistols can only go to 4 charges, so we can only have 4 empty chambers, but you can get more. So it can technically end up being free at some point, but at best right now we will get for 1 action 4 to 7. I think I'm getting the suppressive fire. Getting this defense can be, again, getting defense can be pretty hard, and it's often really required, and having something that targets all enemies is nice. I'm getting it. You leave Rasma to tend to her wounds and leave her. Good. That was a good fight. So, moving on, get grist for the mill. You find Kula's hovel amidst the sprawl. Here she is. Visitor, visitor, and visitor. We're not going to pay anyone to help us anyway, so here. You meet Kula. They do you. She's got 20 resolve. We'll see you at that rally tonight, eh? I hear it's going to be quite the banger, to borrow the local parlance. Rally? Hesh no. I told Calandra and that Dracula of hers that I wanted nothing to do with it. I see. You don't need the rise, eh? You can look after yourself. More or less, yeah? Well, which is this? More or less? Alright. Let's start with calling it. Okay. Did not get the composure that I kind of wanted. Let me play the Volker. We did not get the composure, and then we will take the rationale and just deal some damage with the card that needs the most XP. This one needs 12 still. Yeah, so it'll be this Grumble. She gains 2 composure whenever Rooks create an argument. Not a problem at all. Good stuff. Why did I draw 6 cards? Because this one has replenish, yes. Suspicion plus. The diplomacy cards deal -2 damage with a minimum of 1. Oof. Yeah, see, this one... Here's a situation where this one, having prepared, ended up being just fine. We can just use the Spark Bear and Permit, which at least if I do this little combo, we can both get rid of that. This one reduces... it goes away after the turn, so we don't actually have to focus that. But I could draw a card first, just to see what we get, you know. Why not? And rig 3 snails? Sure. So it looks like this. Oh, this is an argument. Which he then gains composure off of. Right. totally didn't forget about that. I will do the combo. Playing that so we get prepared on the grunt, and then play the grunt over here. I know it was gonna go away on its own, but we're trying not to kill him or her. We want to keep the negotiation going, right? So here we draw 2 cards, or Incept Flustered, or Prepare Guard. I think I want to get the I'll take the Gruff. It's also a hostility card, and then we will not play it. We will shuffle it into the deck. So that it may assist me on another turn. Now she's attacking the snails, rigged snails, which is fine. We can use it 2 times before it goes away. If I spend all 3 rigs, then her target would immediately switch to my core argument, which we don't want, obviously. We want her to we want to soak 3 damage with the rigged snails here. That's kind of perfect. So we just don't want to gamble 3 times. It's that simple. This Lockstone then. Gambles 1. Hold up. Why did it do 4? No. Okay, it deals. This one deals 2, but we also gain 2 from the rolling the snail in the first place. Not to be forgotten. Playing the rationale here will make me take no damage. I do want to call it. Let me play another card first, so I don't get. Well, I'm playing the diplomacy card anyway. We gotta level this one here to get rid of it eventually. And then I will a gamble. We could hold it. Are we gonna end the fight at the end of this turn? No. It just takes forever to level them, so I kind of don't mind redrawing them. But I'm not gonna go through the deck and get it again, so might as well play it next turn instead of this turn. What is this over here? We're destroyed. Kula loses line resolve, so now we can kill her with 3 instead of 6. She's doing 4. Can I block 4? Not currently. We draw some cards. Still not able to block 4. Trickery. There's another of the Flustered. Oh, I misclicked. But we were lucky. And then set the Flustered down to 3. So if I gamble, there's a chance we take no damage. And it worked out perfectly. And that ended the fight. Negotiation. Pick a negotiation card. Bottom Snail. Discard this card. Draw 1 card and gain 1 dominance. We do need to start getting the dominance eventually. So this is... We don't have any ways to discard cards yet. So this is I mean... The Spotty is so good. When this card is drawn, gain 1 action. Right, and then that's it. That's all it does. And then it's gone. It expends immediately. It can't hurt to have this in the deck. Spend all influence, gamble that many times. Spend all influence, gamble that many times. No. And when it levels up, which is 14 away, but then you gain either 2 actions, or you can have it draw a card by its own when you draw it. So I really think that is the one we should get, even though the bottom snail only needs 3 XP. Man, this is such a good gain I'll get. We don't have any ways to discard, do we? Not yet, no. But it also combos with the Vulgar, right? It's just until we can discard it, it's just gonna fill. And not do anything for us, where the Spotty will play itself. Oh, this is a tough choice. 14 XP means we need to go through 14 negotiations in order to level it, which is going to be at the end of the game, at best, if at all, right? So, such a good card, though. I think for the immediate optimization, even if it never levels, it's just such a good card. I'm gonna get it. Yeah. You're not wrong that the rally will be trouble. The Spark Barons are sure to send reinforcements, and they'll be looking for any excuse to penalize those in attendance. But Calandra has sent me to guarantee that you'll be safe in the crowd. Wear a mask if you like. If trouble comes to call, I'll be the one to answer the door. Giving you a chance to slip out the back, as it were. Huh? Really? You'd do that? Well, alright then. Maybe I can mosey on by, just to give it a glance. Not committing to the rise or anything, mind. Just willing to hear what Calandra's got to say. You hand Kula a pamphlet and cross her name off your list. The next name on the list is Stuck. Or Stack. You probably have enough people convinced already, though, and the rally is starting soon. You could just fudge the numbers if you wanted. Oh, really? No. I really like this mission because this one comes with multiple negotiations, which allows me to build up my deck a lot, which is really cool. Goes to the middle. Yeah, we will, of course, go for the full... at the extra mile. Here. Hire to Imiko. Pay Imiko to help you now. God binary. Move along, sir. Alright. Stack. Oh, he does not like it. But we'll do it. We can do this. 26, sorry. It does make it significantly harder at that point. I'll do it though. I come bringing news. Despite what you might have heard, the labor rally is still on. Rain or shine, bog fog be damned. Oh really? That is good news. I ain't going, of course. Are you sure? You wouldn't want to miss the event of the season, would you? Oh, we do that in the first turn. Yeah, see, this was an unlucky use of that spotty thing, but then at least it doesn't fill in the deck, so now... It does for the first draw of it, but then going forward, it will now, what am I getting at? Since we have the thing that when we shuffle the deck, it's not going to fill anymore. It was a bad turn for it to be drawn in because we can't actually use all the actions. Too bad. Hopefully we can take no damage here with a bit of luck. Yeah. Maybe I don't use the call it here. Oh, I kind of want to get the pleasantries online, though. No, I won't. What is this now? Irritable. Gain 1 stack whenever a card is played. At 10 stacks, Rook is dealt 5 resolve damage and this argument is removed. Interesting. I've never seen this one before. Irritable. Okay. There's multiple ways to play around. We can destroy it, or we can let it be and try to kill him before we reach 10 stacks. I mean, I'm going to play 10 cards relatively quick. Or we can just try to, when we proc it, the 10 stacks just have 5 resolve online, and then it's not a problem. He's applying composure to it right now, so that's also worth taking into consideration. Cannot prepare this one right now. We can maybe with trickery. Sometimes that works. And so I think we are playing the trickery here. There's the prepare. Which I think is worth it. Draw a card and discard. Oh, we have a discard mechanic here. I keep forgetting, but it's unreliable, but still it is here. So prepare the grunt. And then I guess we're going to hit it. And we'll be using this Spark Baron Permit, I guess, to tank the damage. And then either the Slugstorm or the Grumble. The Slugstorm will be better if I hit the snail, but if not, then bad. And then this one needs 6 XP and this one needs 8 XP. I kind of need to go for the reliable one here though, because I feel like he's gonna be trouble, this guy. Give me the 2 callers for the final round before the draw here, or the shuffle of the deck. In fact, holding them in hand, these 2, will allow me to shuffle my deck more often. So maybe I shouldn't put it into the discard. Unless it's worth it, right? I cannot get the composure that we need. So I'm kind of thinking about playing the Volker. We can technically be lucky and get the composure that we need with the Corlet. I also wanted to rig, but I don't think we have the option. We're playing this one, obviously. And then this one needs, what, 11 to level 5 and 8. So we need to get this Grumble going. And then call it twice, trying to get the composure here. But we didn't. Oh, we got 1, okay. Ah, and she's got bone, or he's got bone tired as well. Good. This is a good one for us to see, obviously. Improvise. There's the flustered, which gives me less damage. Then we apply the composure. Now we're taking 1 damage, which is not a big deal. And then we will play the Slugstorm. It's not going to end the fight. Oh, it could have ended the negotiation. What am I saying? And instead it ended up doing precisely what I really wanted it to do, which is to tank all the damage. Okay, yeah, that didn't end it because he has enough resolve. Now, Volgar. Some composure, call it. That ended it. I suppose any kind of gambling would have probably ended it. Alright, all good. Pick a negotiation card. If you have influence, prepare a card. No. Prattle. Apply 3 composure. Prepared. Apply 1 composure to all friendly arguments. Since we already have something that combos off of prepared, we might want to get more of it. Speaking of which, here we go. Another grunt. And draw card is really good for us. I am going for the grunt. It's also a hostility card. We are running. See, now we're getting to the point where we're not really getting new composure cards, right? So we're filling in everything else. More damage and more damage and more damage, which is fine. But then we can't really defend ourselves either. And this prattle is exactly what we would kind of need to get that going. A grunt would be a nice addition though. 7 and 7 XP. I think the wise choice is the prattle. You think this is some rally, but it's actually a test of your mettle. Barons will be watching, yes, but they'll be looking for those who stand above the rest. Workers of merit, workers of integrity. What? Are you saying this rally is some sort of test? I'm not saying anything. But I will say that the only way to fail is to fail to make an appearance. Well, hesh, nobody told me it wasn't a real rally. Sure, I'll be there, with bells on. If I can requisition bells, that is. We're only allotted so many per workhouse. What's he talking about? Pills? It's not honest, but it's still a win. You worked through the whole list of Calandra. Though it's hard to imagine it was worth it. Alright, that's unfair. You should get to the rally. You'd hate to miss the opening act, indeed. And then, before we do that, this is gonna be the end of this episode. So a few negotiations in here, and then we are building up with a little cliffhanger to a rally next episode. So see you then, guys, and bye-bye.